So just out on my walk at the moment. Walking is one of the best ways to lose body fat, especially once you get into your 30s, 40s and beyond. It's been absolutely like transformational really in getting my body fat off and transforming the way I look and feel. And I just don't think people understand the benefits of it. The power of walking, just a brisk walk in the open fields, in the countryside, does absolutely wonders for not only fat burn, but also your mental health as well. And like I was saying, 12 weeks ago or so, I was around 22% body fat, and I'm now at around 10 to 12. And I think a lot of that is down. Obviously, my diet's been tuned in and I've been training consistently 3 times a week on the weights. But a lot of that is down to walking. People think you generally have to, you have to go out and run and put your body under load of stress and this, that and the other, but you just don't. Just a simple walk in nature, moving your legs, moving your arms, breathing nicely in through the nose and out through the mouth, and just relaxing the body and the mind. It's transformative, it really is, and I can't recommend it enough. Have a look at the 12-week transformation I did recently, walking was a big part of that. I'll be absolutely honest with you, it was. So if you're going to do one thing to get the fat off, get the dad bod fat off, it's get out, get your walking shoes on, your walking boots, trainers, whatever it may be, and just get out, have a walk just around your local area. Nothing special, just a brisk walk, and the compounding effect of that is magical. It really, really is. Like I was saying on my previous video, another huge thing to do if you want to lose fat is make yourself accountable for what you eat. So, download something like a calorie tracking app. And I mean, this doesn't have to be exhaustive, I tend to eat similar things most days, really, apart from weekends where I'll have a treat and stuff. But throughout the week, I'll generally tend to eat very similar things, so I know roughly what's in what I'm eating anyway. And you will do, once you kind of go through a week or two of tracking, you'll just know roughly what is in your food, and you're holding yourself to account, which is absolutely crucial, because 99% of people out there just don't know what they're putting in their mouth. They think they're on 2,500 calories a day, but they're actually eating more to the tune of 3,500, 3,000, whatever it may be. And with that kind of surplus, you're going to pile the fat on no matter how much exercise you're doing. So to lose that fat, it's crucial you hold yourself to account with what you're putting in your mouth, food and drink. And another key thing I would say, don't drink your calories. So I've massively limited the amount of alcohol that I drink. And again, it's one of those things that has a massive impact on your fat loss. If you can just limit that down or go for an alcohol-free alternative, you're saving so many calories. I mean, in an average pint, I think there's something like 250 calories. So if you're doing that on a regular basis, the weight's going to pile on. So if you start finding ways to limit that, cutting it out or finding alternatives, that will have a huge impact on your fat loss as well. And the final thing that I would advise to anyone looking to get in the best shape of their lives, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, beyond, is obviously weight training. You've got to do some form of resistance training to, get stronger, tone the body up, etc. You're not going to look aesthetically great or get stronger without doing some form of resistance training. So I do 3 days a week. I do Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Or if I can't do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll just do 3 other days of the week. So again, absolutely crucial to do some form of resistance training and working on a progressive overload model. So track your lifts basically. Make sure you're getting stronger week in, week out. If you don't know what you're lifting, you're just guessing every time you do it, and there's no form of progression, which isn't good. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. Get out there, have a walk, enjoy nature around you. It'll not only burn fat, but you'll also feel great mentally as well. So, all right guys, keep it simple. Don't get drawn in by the plethora of garbage on YouTube that 99% of creators make. Those 3 things is all you got to do really. If you want accountability, if you want to do exactly what I've done, if you want your hand holding throughout the process, which a lot of people do for the first 16 weeks or so until they really instill the habits required to maintain, not only get the results, but maintain them for the long term. Because after all, what's the point in doing it if you're not going to maintain it? This is a lifestyle change, not only getting in the best shape of our lives in our 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond, we're also making that shift, making that mindset shift, making that habit pattern to maintain it for the rest of our lives and being that top couple of percent for our age. And obviously a lot of this stuff needs to fit into our lifestyles as well. So I've pretty much, fine-tuned all that. So if you want any help or anything like that with yours, hit me up in the comments, have a look at the video that I've dropped below, and let's have a chat. All right, guys, get out there, especially with the weather getting better in the UK. If you live in the UK, if you live elsewhere where there's probably better weather, just get out there and move your legs. Your body will thank you. All right, cheers.